Hello, party people. Happy. What day is it? Wednesday? Wednesday. Happy October 3rd. Today, the prompt for Princess Tober is Dragon Princess. And there was a time I thought maybe it's a princess that's being dragon guarded, by which I mean guarded by a dragon. And then there was a time where I thought maybe more dragon-like than princess-like, but I finally settled on sort of a hybrid between the dragon and the princess. And so as usual, we're going to start with the dang tiara. A little bit hefty of a tiara than usual. And a little bit more prominent of a gem. So there's one thing I know about dragons. It's that they are way into big shiny stuff. Dragon Princess is no exception. She's admiring a piece of her hoard, a little gem that she's holding right there. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, let's get some of her Dragon Princess hair in here. On lots of little... Well, my tablet's messing up a bit, but I think we're good to go now. Fix this up a little bit. He's got a little tongue action going. Dragon, dragon. She does do that tongue thing. Get a face. Lines got thinned out a bit here. Let's fix that. Real skinny, snake-like pupils. Some little scales, little scaly scales. And I think I have these upside down for how I want them. Now we got some tooths. Maybe. Clean this up a bit. I like that. This tooth's a little bit shorter than the other one. Then again, fix it up. Get a little ridge up here. Move it around a bit. So it's going to be more involved drawing in the background, so I'm going to maybe use a few more shortcuts than usual. Or maybe just the same amount. I don't want to lie to myself and say I was using fewer before, but that is up for debate. And yeah, she's having a good time enjoying a piece of her hoard, and we'll get more detail on that diamond up here as we get there. Let's see if this is what I want. I fiddled around quite a bit with the dress of the dragon princess, and so we're going to see how that goes when we cross that bridge. Which we're doing just about right now. When you're drawing something, things come at you fast. Let's do something maybe like this, and then it poofs out a bit. And then it comes back in, and then we've got something like that. Then compensate all this over here. This is going to have to go a bit longer. The balance is a bit off. Nothing we can't fix. Not saying I will, but it's capable of being fixed. Let's see. I think we got something a little bit off here that I'm going to figure out as I think this needs to come in a bit more like so. And the so will make more sense when I actually draw it. So this is real bunched up here. Then down here. So a little something like this. If I turn off the pencils, how does that look? Looks a little floaty. Not quite what I'm going for, so I think up here we need to adjust this now. And then right around here. Let's see. Tail. Let me see what's going on here. Something's not quite balancing out. It's not too bad. I think I just need to keep going and things will all work out okay in the end. It's usually how life goes. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you do need to say that's it. But I think this is not one of those instances. I think this is one where it's just a matter of if we keep going. Maybe not everything, but most things will work out okay. Is that how thumbs go? Let's see. So she's lying like this. Thumb should be on the other side. Thumb should be on the other side, y'all. Let me make sure. So if I'm like this. Yeah. That's how hands do. Her thumb is actually on the other side. And I can't just say, well, because she's a dragon princess, it goes that way. That doesn't make any sense. But that gives me more exposure of this gem in her collection, so it all works out okay in the end. Goes sort of like this, like this, like this. That goes like so. That goes like that. I think once we get that colored in, it'll look real good. Like any good dragon princess, she's got a spike detail. I think those spikes are a bit... I think this one's good, and then I gotta actually follow my pencils. I think I had a good idea for these. It's a little bit too large on the ink. And then right around here. Now we get the tail. Still, a little rigidy part of the tail. Let's get some more texture in the dress, and maybe then it'll make more sense. I think part of my problem is, at this point, she sort of got her legs kicked out, so that should be more like this, and maybe that will help. And then maybe actually this comes a bit more in, which gives you more room to explore the tail region. Which, even in context, sounds a little bit sketchy, so can't imagine if it were taken out of context. Got some scales in here. Really emphasize that, yes, she is the dragon princess, and don't you dare forget it. She's got a real nice pendant. Probably stole it from some wizard. Don't know what it does. Maybe it's a pendant that lets her create a pizza whenever she wants it. That'd be a really good pendant. I'd be way into that. If you want to know my opinion about it, I would say that's a good pendant. Nah, it doesn't look any good. But I do want more head depth which sounds gross to say, but is the best way to summarize it. And then what's going on is that's where the hand comes in. Okay. My fake justification for why my picture looks a certain way is coming in. So that's coming like that. That's coming. Hair. He's got some of that long dragon princess hair, you know? You know how dragon princesses, they have such long hair? Yeah, she's got that too. And then she's resting on just a whole bunch of pillows, I think. And I think the way we're going to represent that is just various layers of that. And then once it's colored in, it'll be more apparent that they're different objects. I really like color, y'all. And I think the purists in the Inktober community would say, no, it has to stand up on its own, but forget that. Do what you want. If you want to lie on a bed of pillows, more power to you. Over here, that's what's one of the things that's missing is hair's got to peek out over here as well. The really it should be more like so there's our dragon princess. Let's see without pencils. Pretty dang good. Y'all, that's pretty dang good. I like that a lot. I think we need a little bit more. Her dress is getting a little bit mussed up here, but she's got like 1,000 of these that she's stolen over the years, or someone's stolen for her, so it's no biggie. And no judgment in her stealing it. That's just what dragons do, so. And I won't say it's a good thing, but I'll just leave that statement right there. I think right here we need to go a little bit more like so. So far, so dang good. Now I move on to the background. We've got a chest of coins. A little bit of a shift for my sketch. Had more of an angled top. It's going to have more of a curve. Just in case you were wondering, keeping score at home. And if so, I would like to know what sort of metrics you're using. If you'd be willing to share that, I would appreciate that. I've been trying to generate one, but my pencil, I had a bunch of little tiny coins. I think here I'm just going to go for the big coins to represent a lot of coins. Just gotta pick a starting point and go. Really very good. And the little bar props it open. Here's a corner of the room. Here's a table that the chest is sitting on. And over here, these are the knights' helmets. The helmets of the knights who came here, who heard, ah, there's a princess up here in the castle, guarded by a mighty dragon. And they learned the hard way that the princess and the dragon, they're the same. And so they really goofed it up, is what I'm trying to say. In terms of goofing it up, they are world champions. This is where we're thankful for layers. Clean this up like so. Easy peasy. Shift in the seat because my posture's getting bad. I'm leaning too far forward and that'll make my back sad. This was Sir Denver. He was the first one who tried to come and rescue the fair princess. And when he saw her, he was like, ah, there's the foul beast that guards the fair princess. And she did summarily roast him, which was deserved. As he was getting roasted, he was like, ah, yeah, I deserved that one. But it was too late. And then over here, we've got This was Sir Elbert. And his deal was, he was like, alack, the fair princess has been transformed by a spell. Fear not, princess. I shall rescue you from your accursed state. Again, summarily roasted. And not in the comedy sense where the dragon princess was like, oh, you're so bad at being a knight that they call you a day. It's not a very good roast, and so that's why she did not do it. Instead, she used her fire breath that she has. A little bit of detail work on the feathers in the helmet. Then last but not least, Sir Kenny just did a real bad job. His horse ran away, and for good reason. He was not treating the horse well, and Dragon Princess saw that. I was like, one strike, actually 2 strikes. And then after that, he was like, I don't even care about the princess that's here. I'm just in it for the fame and fortune. Dragon Princess was like, nope, no good. And you guessed it, she did roast him. Just a real bad crop of knights trying to come rescue her. But if you're gonna go based on false information, I guess you get what you don't pay for. Just sort of happens in that case. But if we turn off our pencils, how are we looking? I really like that. I think that's pretty good. Shake out the hand. Oof. I think we can get a little bit more texture right in here. Definitely some scales in here. A little bit more right there. And now I think we turn our attention to colors. Do I want to break out my D&D book and see what kind of dragon she might be? I think she's chromatic. I don't think she's evil. I want to say bronze, maybe brass. Yeah, I'm just going to go for that. It's a bit too much. And now I remember that metallic colors are real hard to do without adding a little bit of fun shading to it. But we'll see what we can get. Is that sort of a bronzish? It's sort of kind of a bronzish. What if I make it a little bit redder? Nope, not that. I think that's closer. What does bronze look like? Okay. That's not bad for some versions of bronze. Maybe a little bit browner. I think I like it like this, maybe a little bit more like Nope. Yeah, I think this will do it. And the tail portion, get a little bit of this coloration. Now what goes well, kind of hair does a bronze dragon have? Do I like that? Something a little bit darker maybe? No, that just looks plain old brown. Nothing wrong with that, but not what I was aiming for here. What kind of hair? What does that do? Let's get it filled in, and then if I don't like it, then I can one click replace it. So let's get this all up. Ons. Nope. Not quite one click, but not too many clicks. This goes here. This goes here. I don't think I'm loving quite this blue, but something bold. Something big and bold. And then here. I don't quite know what's going on here. I think I just sort of missed it, but we'll roll with it. We'll say that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Perfectly acceptable. Yeah, I don't think the blue is quite it. A slightly finer pen just to fill that in. What if it's a less prominent blue, a less aggressive blue? Still not it. What about a bluish green? What about a dark green? Now that is heading more in the right direction. And I know I have an over preference for purple and green, but let's just see how this suits us. And by us, I mean me, since I'm the only one here right now. But that's okay. Me can be a kind of us. Maximum Derek. Nope. Unless Coach Z's life is a magic potion. So we got a green. That's not bad. Maybe we got multicolor. Maybe we've got multicolor. I like the idea of multicolor, though. So they just sort of meld together. I don't hate that one bit. I did that off a flip-flop. Diners, drive-ins, and dragons. And then with the bronze, let's see if we can't get a little bit of sheen. Ooh. Oh, that's really making it. I think that's really good. Oh, we need a little bit on the old tail here. Think dragon. We've got a little bit of a tint to the eye. I think we've got a lot of a tint to the eye. Yes. Sometimes I get excited when a color works. Like right now. Come in here with the yellow. So we've got the green. Do the blue eyes just look terrible if I do this? Kinda. Not the worst, but they don't really work. I'm thinking maybe the reason she likes those gems is because they look like her eyes. That might do it. Let's see. We've got 40 minutes in just about, and about 20 minutes to go, is what I'm trying to say. I think we need to broaden the eyes out just a bit. I think that'll do it. I think that's pretty good. Oop. Fix that. Bright red tongue sticking out. And then got a few options on the dress. That's not bad, but I think I want it. Ooh. What about this? Nope, don't like that. Back more in the purple. No, I think I had it right around here. I think that's just about it. And then maybe over here for the sort of cuffs. See, but I'm getting into purple and green again, and I would like to break myself out of that mold, so maybe just a dark blue. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Not what I wanted to do. Let's fix that. And then bed sheets, just a whole mess of colors. Bed sheets, pillows. We've got an orange one right here. Sort of a yellowish greenish one. Just a nice variety of colors, I think, is good. Just a little tiny piece of that one poking out. Bright green over here. Up here, I think we could do with a dark blue. And then behind that, yeah. Her room, her chamber as a whole is a very nice, very subdued version of this. So can I find a subdued version of this? What does this do? I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. I might not be able to find a nice, although a nice burnt orange goes a bit too much with her skin tone. Not liking that. That's why that's a no-go. Okay. Maybe just complements with a nice light blue. Maybe we switch to a new layer for background colors because I think it was starting to mess with covering over the backgrounds, and we don't want that. Now this is starting to mix in with that, and I don't like that. So either make it bolder, don't like that, or let's try something darker. That's gonna do it, I think. Hey, those aren't pillows, those are spikes. Nope. I'm missing. Oop, I need this. And I need to color the gem still. Doing good on time. Still got about 17 minutes to go. Let's color the back wall and then fix some things where I have made notable mistakes. For example, these spikes. What color are her spikes? They're also green. So here and here. No, I don't like that. What about the light green? Does the light green do it for us? I don't think so. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't need to do that. Maybe take this and just bring it right about here. See how this does us. Just something that really, maybe it. No. If I do this, does this help? Yeah, that'll do. And then what I can do is come in with a little, nope, darker. That's what we need. Cross hatch it. Give it a little texture. Actually, I don't think darker. I think paler is actually the way to go. Undo it. Yes. Just a little bit right up here. I need to color this gem. This gem needs to be colored, is what I'm trying to say. And I think it's going to be a real pale blue. And we'll see how that treats us. I'm liking it so far. Should it be different colors? Let's see how that does. No, I think just this one. And then with some shading on it. Cover that up and do a little bit of that. Back here, not going to spend too much time on the helmets. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Bleeps and bloops. Color the stands. Nice and quick color job. Yellow feather, 2 blue feathers. Yes, yes, yes. Slightly lighter wood for the table. This does look a little bit like a cardboard box, and maybe I'm okay with that. Oh, I do want to fix this. And actually fix it and not just sort of drag my pen around over it. Can I do a little bit of like, that's the color of the gem? Yes, I can. And then right here, bah, bah. Not quite as impactful as I hoped. Maybe I can do a little bit of, ooh, you have beautiful eyes. Y'all know Over the Garden Wall? It's really good. You should go watch Over the Garden Wall. Maybe what this needs right here is a little ding. A little bit of crossing action. Jukebox dragon princess with stars in her eyes. I think this is a really good drawing. Still need to get these coins colored. So as I was doing over here, grab that. Nope, bad, but easily flexible. Mostly gold. Maybe we'll have a few silver and other colors in here. Just a little. Maybe this one right here is a slightly different color. So it's this one. Same sort of feel with the lighting on it here. Make this look a bit more wooden. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Just little easy things you can do to make your drawing a little bit better. Always a big fan of that. Like here, shift it up a bit. You know what we need? We need for this to be more like, comes here and then the leg goes down here. Yeah, that looks more table-like now. Just little bits. And then since I started doing this, let's bring it to its natural conclusion. But going the other way now, so I actually do that, and then do that. Hey, it would help if I'm on the right layer, huh? Should this be a little bit more saturated? Let's see. Yes. Oh, I love that. Made it just pop out. Right here. Need to fix this up a bit. It needs a little bit more shoop. Y'all, I think this is a pretty good drawing. I think I'm going to add a little bit to the background here. So right here, I'll do a little bit of shrink, shrink, shrink. And then back here, just a little texture. Cross with a little light texture. If I do this, that's still pretty good, but a very different vibe. I did do a little bit more shading with the pen the other day, so let's try doing a little bit of that down here. Just like so. A little bit right here. Got a little on the tongue. Don't want ink on the tongue. That shouldn't be on the tongue. Just doesn't taste very good, you know. Might be poisonous. I don't want that. And I think that is Her Royal Highness the Dragon Princess. Just need to sign it. So new layer. Turnip pen. Is that going to show? Yeah, it'll be fine. If I can remember how to write words, that would be a good thing. Just 5 letters will do, and only 4 of them are different. All right. That's going to be Inktober Day number 3 in the books. I save it. I'm going to post this over on the Twitter and my Patreon and Instagram and just everywhere. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, remember, the real Princess Tober is the princess drawings we made along the way. Bye-bye.